What's up, guys? It's your boy, BarcaBoy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to talk about Messi's contract renewal, how now he's gone 24 hours without being a Barcelona player. Inter Milan looking for a new right back, and on that list is Sergi Roberto. Talk about other player exits as well. You know, Junior Firpo going to Leeds, Pjanic going to Juventus, Umtiti going on loan to Olympique Marseille, and also Alena going to either Valencia or Getafe. And finally, Pedri has come out doing an interview about him going to the Olympics. Also, Xavi Hernandez is giving his opinion on the situation as well. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let's try to get the 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And of course, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by the One Football app. It is an absolutely brilliant football app that I've been using now for the past few years. It's the best in my opinion. It has everything you need. Breaking news, transfer news, videos. You have all the matches in the top 5 leagues in one spot, or you can even add more leagues. I believe it has 160 different leagues. And also you can follow your favorite football team. Of course, for me, it's going to be Barcelona. You can have, predictions. It tells you the next games. You have news about it as well. You have a nice little place where you can see all the tables for Champions League, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, La Liga. You can have the squad list as well. You can see all the first team players of Barcelona and some of the Barcelona B players as well. Nice little spot for transfers as well, for everything that's linked to just Barcelona. And during the match, there is live voting of the man of the match. But what I love about this app the most is when we score, it tells you who assists, it tells you if it's a penalty or an own goal. Some apps don't do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it has full-time stats as well, offside, possession. It also has news on La Liga, transfers on La Liga, and stats as well, top scorer, assists, red cards, yellow cards. This is by far the best football app out there, and the best part is it's free. So top link in the description down below. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Let's start with the news in regards to Leo Messi's contract renewal. Firstly, coming in from Gabriel Sanz, said that Leo Messi's environment has full confidence that President Juan Laporta will be able to achieve the Argentine's continuation at Barcelona. Now, despite the fact that Leo Messi is no longer a Barcelona player, they are still selling his shirts at the mega store. The employees have been notified to keep selling his shirts. Also, he's still on the website of Barcelona as a registered first-team player, but La Liga have removed them from their website. So Barcelona is still selling Leo Messi shirts, but he's not modeling them as of right now. If you look at the Barcelona website, he's not on the face of the jersey. If you want to buy him, similar to PK, Griezmann, De Jong, all those other types of player, they can't really market his face. But as of right now, they're still selling his shirt, and he's still on the Barcelona website as a first-team player, but no longer on La Liga's website. And finally, coming in from La Sexta, said that Leo Messi's lawyers maintain that the only intention is to renew with Barcelona, and this has been informed to the club. Be it tomorrow after the Copa America, Messi will sign his extension. So again, everything is pointing to the fact that Leo Messi will continue at Barcelona, despite the fact that he's still a free agent. There is no clubs being rumored to be linking up with Messi right now. No PSG, no Man City, no Man United, no Bayern Munich. There's no club in the world that are, tapping up Messi. Not even, reports saying, oh, Man City eyed Messi in case, fall out with Barcelona contract. There's nothing like that. Nothing, any way, shape, or form. Because everyone knows that Messi will be staying at Barcelona. It does look bad on the club that his contract has expired right now. He is a free agent. He's with no club at the moment. So that does look bad on the club a little bit, but nonetheless, they are going to get this deal done right now. Juan Laporta and Javi Tebas, the La Liga president, are having a meeting right now to talk about the financial fair play rules in La Liga to figure out Messi's contract to fit it in. That's the only reason why this deal got delayed, because of the FFP rules, because of Messi's, big wages and, all the details in this contract as well. But again, the big question is when, and more specifically, will it be before the Copa America ends or after the Copa America ends? But a Barcelona player that could be in Messi's shoes 1 year from now will be Sergi Roberto. His contract does expire next summer, and right now he's being rumored to move out of Barcelona to Inter Milan, coming in from Tutu Mercado. They've come out saying that Inter Milan want to replace Hakimi by signing Sergi Roberto, whose contract at Barcelona ends in June 2022. Hector Bellerin and Manuel Lazzari are also other options for the Italian club. And also Juan Martin from Sport has come out talking about Roberto. He's come out saying that Roberto's on the Inter Milan list for right backs, but right now he is not the priority. And other names like Hector Bellerin and Davis Zappacosta occupy higher positions in their list of priorities to replace Hakimi. But there have been informal contacts to find out what the player situation is, but nothing beyond that. So no bid, no offer, nothing like that. No scenario is ruled out for Roberto as well, either a sale or a renewal. So only time will tell what will happen with Roberto. Right now, I do believe he's more close to a renewal than he is a sale. I think they'll probably go for Hector Bellerin or Zappacosta higher than Roberto. I think those two are very easy to retain. Not like they're going to be, very difficult. But it is very clear that Roberto is very, very low in the Inter Milan's list for right back. But the good thing is that Emerson's not on that list, which is very, very good. But nonetheless, everything is pointing to the fact that Sergio Roberto will be staying at Barcelona and signing a new contract renewal. But unlike Sergio Roberto, a Barcelona player that will 100% be leaving the club this summer is Junior Firpo, coming in from Mundo Deportivo. They've come out saying that Junior Firpo's transfer to Leeds United is very close. It could be wrapped up by the end of this week or the beginning of next week. The transfer fee will be around 15 to 18 million euros, and there will be 20% going to Real Betis. And also, there will be variables in the contract as well. So it will be, based on players' performances. services, goals, assists, games played, all that sort of stuff. But this will be Barcelona's first big sale of the summer, and more specifically, their first team player they have sold. Of course, they sold Todibo, was on loan, Conrad, Barcelona B, Miranda left, all that sort of stuff. He will be the first team player to be sold this summer, and it will be big money as well, around 20 million euros. But of course, 20% of that will go to Real Betis, and now this money could be used to bring in a replacement like Jose Gaya, Alex Rimaldo, Marcus Alonso, any one of those type of players. So watch out for Barcelona bringing in a new left back this summer, but Junior Firpo will be leaving the club in the next few days. Now, another Barcelona defender who will be leaving the club this summer is Samuel Umtiti, but the big question is, how will he leave? A player sale, a loan move, a maybe swap deal, or a termination of his contract? And AS have come out with a big statement saying that Barcelona will not hesitate to terminate Samuel Umtiti's contract this summer, just like they did with Mateus Fernandes a few days ago, if he does not accept the offers on the table right now. At the moment, Umtiti does not feel convinced by any of the offers, but Olympique Marseille remain interested. Now, I have been telling you guys this for about a few weeks now. Watch out for the termination of Umtiti's contract this summer. He was rumored to get his contract terminated before Fernandes even got his contract terminated in general, so watch out for it. Barcelona don't mind doing it whatsoever. But what Barcelona want to do is reduce his wages, then send him out on loan or even sell him. But right now, Umtiti wants to go out on loan, but he does not want to reduce his wages. So watch out for this. In the next couple of days, we should get a final solution. But the big question is, will Umtiti go out on loan and take a wage cut, or will he refuse to take a wage cut and then Barcelona terminate his contract? All options right now are on the table. Now, along with Umtiti, other players that Barcelona want to get rid of this summer are Pjanic and Carlos Alena, and Sport have come out saying that Barcelona are positive they can sell Firpo, Pjanic, and Alena in a short amount of time. Like I mentioned earlier, Junior Firpo to Leeds United is a done deal that will be wrapped up hopefully in the next few days, but Pjanic and Alena are very close to leaving Barcelona as well. But right now, I would say that Alena is closer to a move out of Barcelona than Pjanic is, because he has two concrete offers from Getafe and Valencia. On Pjanic, it all depends on Locatelli going to Juventus. If he does go to Juventus, they'll be a bit less reluctant to get Pjanic. They'll probably offer a loan move, all that sort of stuff. But if they lose out on Locatelli, they'll be coming straight in for Pjanic, offer maybe some cash, a loan move, paying all his wages. So watch out for that move for Locatelli. But again, these three players will definitely be leaving Barcelona this summer. The big question is, like I've been saying this entire video, when will it happen? Firpo should be in the next few days. Hopefully Alena will be in the next week, and then Pjanic will be following after him. But two players that are said to be staying at Barcelona this summer are Antoine Griezmann and also Ousmane Dembele as well. Coming in from Cat Radio, they've come out saying that it's very possible that all three of Messi, Griezmann, and Dembele will stay next season. The sporting sector find it interesting to have Antoine Griezmann in the squad for the good depth and the competition in the squad as well. Only if a good offer arrives, they will value it, but they are not desperate to sell. Now, just like what I said about Samuel Umtiti, I do believe that Antoine Griezmann will be staying at the club this summer for two reasons. One, I don't think we should sell him. He had a very, very good season last season. Secondly, no club in the world are very interested in him, and no club in the world make a good offer for Barcelona. Right now, Barcelona want probably around 60 to 70 million for him, and that's what will get Barcelona opening their eyes and taking a look at the offer. But again, no club in the world are going to pay for that. The big question is, will Antoine Griezmann reduce his wages? I think he has to. 700k a week, it's just too much. Way, way too much for what we're getting out of him. I think 500k a week is fair for him, because of course that's a 200k reduction from his current salary. I think he has to reduce his salary, otherwise there could be some big complications. And of course, Ousmane Dembele with his injuries very likely to stay at Barcelona. We have already a contract offer to him, 50% wage reduction for a 4-year contract. We'll wait and see how that develops, but Antoine Griezmann will be staying at the club this summer unless a big offer arrives, but hopefully Barcelona will reduce his wages. With Pedri being called up to represent Spain at the Tokyo Olympics for the summer of 2021, there's been a lot of concerns about his fitness and how he's going to play so many games in a calendar year, and who better to answer those questions than Pedri himself. He has done an interview, and the first question that was asked to him is, will you go to the Tokyo Olympic Games to play table tennis, track and field, or will you go there to play football? He replied by saying the Olympic Games are a dream for everyone, and if there is table tennis, I will play. Then he was asked, doesn't playing in the Olympic Games saturate you after a marathon of a season that you've been running? He replied by saying, like any kid, what I love is playing, and the more games the better. It is true that I played a lot of games this season, but I can still play all year. Then he was asked, how do you have the energy to play so many games? He said that, well, after a game I end up tired just like everyone else, but after 3 days I'm ready to play with my batteries already recharged. And finally, he was asked, have you ever been so worn out? He said that I've never played so many games in a row. As a child, I know were things that I never get tired, but now I know the physicality at the professional level more. You have to take advantage of the time to rest. Now, also, the Barcelona legend and Xavi Hernandez has come out talking about Pedri going to the Olympics. But first, he talked about Messi's contract renewal. He came out saying that I hope in the few days that we can announce a renewal of Leo Messi. I think Leo Messi wants, and the club wants, obviously, too. We are talking about the best footballer in the world and in history, and I would say that he will continue. He was also asked about his relationship relationship with Juan Laporta. He said that we talked on WhatsApp. We have not seen each other or called each other. Obviously, we have very good relationship, but he's there for other things, other interests, and he needs to be respected. I've said many times that I wish for the best for Barcelona, and if the club needs me one day, then I am here, but I always respect Ronald Koeman. And finally, Xavi was asked a big question: what are your thoughts on Pedri going to the Olympics after playing so many games with Barcelona and Spain? He replied by saying that Barcelona obviously is looking out for their best interest, but I think the player, if you give him a choice, is very excited to go to the Olympics. He's very young and he wants to play a lot of games at the early stage of his career. I'm very happy to see Pedri at the level that he's at 18 years old, and with the level making a difference at both Barcelona and the Spanish national team. This is very complicated and has a lot of merit. So pretty much Xavi is saying, look, Pedri is so young and he's still in the early stages of his career, so he can still play this many games at once, but obviously further down his career he shouldn't be. Secondly, it's the Olympics, very similar to the Euros and the World Cup. It comes every 4 years. You may never get called up again or get the opportunity to play in it again, so taking advantage of the time right now is very good, but at the end of the day, it is down to the decision of him, so wait and see how this develops. Personally, for me, I don't think he should go. I think maybe next to the Olympics he could easily get called up, no worries, but again, if he does go, Barcelona have to give him a month off just so he can recuperate. Just like Pedri said in his interview, time off is very key. The next topic that I want to discuss is the Super League teams being involved in the Champions League, and Copa come out saying that Madrid's 17th Commercial Court has ordered UEFA to refrain from sanctioning the Super League clubs, and the disciplinary process against Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Juventus shall be annulled permanently. So never again can UEFA punish Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Juventus for being in the Super League, or even ban them from the Champions League as well. Another big W for Juan Laporta. In Juan Laporta we trust. And speaking about Juan Laporta, he has appointed the new CEO of Barcelona in Fernando Rivera. We all knew about this a few months ago. It already broke out. He has come in now to replace Oscar Greu, whose contract expired yesterday and has not been renewed, and he has officially left the club. Fernando Rivera, welcome to Barcelona. Hopefully you do absolute wonders for us. And the last topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is about the preseason. The preseason is going to be starting in 10 days. The players that do back for their medicals in 10 days. And Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Iñaki Peña, Arneu Tellez, Alejandro Balde, Nico Gonzalez, and Alex Collado will all do the preseason with the first team. And also Arneu Comas, Mika Morol, and Ramos Mingo also have a chance to be included as well. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it, and of course leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know is about Roberto. Do you think he's going to stay at the club this summer or leave? Secondly, about Pedri. Would you let him go to the Olympics? Would you force him to stay? Leave your thoughts all about that down in the comments below. And also, by the way, subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.